About a powerful way to edit our photography through adjustment layers. Now, before this, we've been typically doing adjustments by going to Image, Adjustments, and then picking one of the options here. And that's been great because we've been creating a copy of our background and doing the adjustment on that background copy so that we can remain flexible. But there is a whole other way that we can add adjustments to our images, and that's in the Adjustments panel. It's right here on the right-hand side of the Photoshop interface. And for example, I can click on and hover on any of these icons, and it'll give me exactly what it says, a brightness and contrast adjustment layer. But unlike image and then adjustment, this adjustment layer is right here in the layers panel. The other thing that's really interesting about this feature is that in the properties panel, you can go to auto, and Photoshop will do its best to auto correct this image. I'm going to Command Z to undo because I don't think that's too good, but we can try to bring in a little bit of the exposure and then add a little bit of contrast to this image. Now, the other thing that I'm looking at is doing an additional adjustment layer. I can come up to the hue saturation, for example, and if I click on that icon, I get a separate adjustment layer in my layers panel. So now I could come in and change some of the way that color is behaving in this image, and then maybe bump up the saturation as well here. Now, we've learned a lot about layer masks and masking, and the great part about adjustment layers is that there is a layer mask that's associated with each adjustment layer. So in the next movie, we'll look at just exactly how we can utilize these layer masks and do some more specific local editing to this photograph.